I don't have evenings as a mom, so this is what I do in order to make it work. I see videos on YouTube about 5 things or 8 things that people do in order to make their evenings more productive or so as to not waste their evenings. So I would tend to laugh at that because as a mom, I don't have evenings. I really don't. They sound foreign to me or alien because by the time I do the school runs and I do the dinner and then there's bedtime routine, my nights look nothing like the typical relaxing evening when I'm not saying that's every evening. It's just some evenings are just not like that, especially if you have younger ones. But I found ways to make the most of my time, and also because I'm more intentional about me creating content on YouTube. So there are a few things that I do instead. First, I recognize that my evenings are not the same as everybody else. Most people wind down after work, but for moms like me, there's, that's the second job. Once I do the pickup, I get home, that's it, the second shift starts. Then my shift starts from when I do the pickup. If there is no after school club, we get home, prepare snacks, prepare dinner, look after the little one, read with them, chat with them. Then there's a little bit of tidying up if it hasn't already been done. And we might then go to fixing dinner. So really, what we're doing is making use of, first is acknowledging that I don't have the same evening as everybody else and therefore the routines will be different. Then I tend, not just like I said in the previous video, I tend not to do a deep clean regularly. So as the word implies, deep clean, you can do that once every 2 weeks, once every month, but there is a habit of tidying up. Quick tidying up helps a lot. There's preparing for the tomorrow just in case, which is basically trying to avoid chaos. So I would think of, is there school lunch? If there is no school lunch, there's preparing the school bag. Is there water bottle? Do we have gloves? Do we have hat in there? Is there a change of PE clothes? It's the bag where we can grab it and go the following morning. Then there's the laying out of the school uniform because obviously once it takes the ones for today off, the ones for tomorrow, they may not be ideal to wear tomorrow. So they go into the laundry, then get the kid to finish dinner and shower before bedtime. So really, it's not a typical evening like everybody else. So someone who is child-free will not have the same evening as somebody who has a child. Not to say the one is better than the other, it's just the priorities are different. The third thing I tend to do is find pockets of me time throughout the day, even while I'm at work. Yes, I don't go from one meeting to another. I stopped that a long time ago. If you can't explain to me why we're having that meeting at that time, I'm not going to be there. If I'm not contributing to that meeting, I'm not going to be there. So, and there just has to be that break in between the meeting because I can't keep going like that. I am not built to be like a robot. So instead of me waiting for the perfect free evening, I tend to create small moments that count. So it could be probably me listening to podcasts while I'm cleaning, and I tend to do that a lot. That's the reason why podcasts are created. I might choose to journal for about 5 minutes instead of 10, if that is what works. And then in terms of content creation, I find that if you don't start at the beginning of the day, so if you're not an early riser, you need to be intentional throughout the day, finding time. So what I tend to do is on days when I work from home, I'm able to create content because I can't leave it till the evening. No. So I'm very intentional. There are pockets of times during your day. When you take your lunch from work, if it's an hour's lunch, you can spend half an hour brainstorming ideas or even just recording a video. It is so possible. It depends on how structured you want your day to be, how structured you want your video to be, how complicated you want your video to be. Yes, that's the thing for me. Then I try as much as possible to avoid scrolling on my phone in the evenings because that habit is just going to exhaust you. You will feel overwhelmed. So it's an energy sucker. If you don't think about it. So you essentially want to do something that doesn't suck away your energy, something that recharges you, which is probably resting. You can also find a hobby that you can do. Then the last thing is that I let go of perfection. If you look down below my videos, there is something in the description that says progress over perfection. That's a reminder to self, not necessarily just for you. It's me accepting that some things in life are going to be messy and chaotic, and that is fine. That's just the way it is. That's the way it's going to be. So if you're a mom, don't wait for the perfect evenings, because you may just not have them. You simply just need to create moments throughout the day for you. I do that. So how do you make your own evenings work? Maybe we should swap ideas in the comment section below and let me know. Until my next video, I'll see you soon.